Durag Diaries. Oh, look, see, it's already a bad start. Just like Spurs, it's a bit of a mess at the moment. What's good, people? Welcome back to another match reaction. As you can see in the thumbnail, another Tottenham loss. Bournemouth 1, Tottenham 0. It got dark, man. It got dark. I said, can we do what Arsenal and City couldn't? We couldn't. We didn't have the energy. We didn't have the bollock. To be fair, I did say in the match reaction, in the video itself, in the match preview, sorry, 2-2 draw. I expected it to be even. I expected us to be able to get a goal and, get something out of the game. But the fact that we couldn't even score, couldn't even get on the score sheet, we barely created a good chance. It's just typical of Spurs at the moment. I think it goes to show how bad our quality and depth is. The fans were booing ANGE. The fans were booing ANGE yesterday. As you could see at the end of the game, if you guys didn't see the clip, he walked over to clap the fans, and there was quite a few people post a no clue ANGE out and, throwing some slurs his way. He didn't really like it. You could say he responded to it by pointing and going, "What, me? You're talking to me? Okay," and sort of brushed it off, but you could tell he wasn't happy about it. And he did mention in his press conference, look, he understands that fans are frustrated and you're going to get comments like that, but ultimately I do think it's a bit too much. We're 18 months into a rebuild, 18 months into a new manager, a new project, and fans are calling for his head. Fans are asking for too much. What do you expect right now? What is the expectation? Do people expect us to be in a title challenge? No. You expect us to be in a top 4 challenge? Yeah, some do. Some said that they didn't expect top 4 this season. So if they didn't expect top 4 and they didn't expect title, this is where the performance would be at. This is where we would fall at, especially when you consider the lack of replacements for the players that we're missing. We're missing our whole spine right now. We're missing our whole spine. 5 of the players, key players for us. And right now, it's killing us. It's killing us. But let me not come here and just do up excuses. Let me talk about the game. But before I get into even chatting about the game, as you can see, I'm deflated of energy. But make sure you smash the like button on the video. That's a need. We need to run up the algorithm. On top of that, make sure you're sharing this one with your peoples. I know it's not a good one today, but ultimately, if you're a rival, you can drink on my tears. You can enjoy it because we're going to be back on the weekend, and it's definitely not going to be the same. And just to make sure you're staying up to date with all the content, smash that subscribe button and the notification bell. So when the video's out, you're the first one to know. But yeah, on the game itself, Ange done a few changes to the lineup, as we saw Archie Gray coming at right back. On top of that, who else did we see get thrown in? We saw Brennan Johnson out on the left with Kulusevski on the right. Sonny dropped to the bench. Not surprised with that. I have been warning people, Sonny's legs are gone. He's 33 years of age. He had a big ankle injury 2 seasons ago that we saw how far that set him back. And now he's not long had an injury and people are demanding that he plays 2 games a week. He can't. He's finished. He needs the time to work his way back. And ultimately, he's not the same player he used to be. So he's not even giving us the impact we need when he's at his half fitness. You need Sonny at 100% or nothing because he's not going to give you anything outside of that. And we saw that yesterday in the first half. Lackluster performance. The energy was missing. The pressing was non-existent. We had a few chances, actually, at the first 10 minutes. Solanke threw in on goal. Hodgson, he won the 1v1 battle, and all he had to do was just dink the keeper. Just dink it. Show the composure in front of goal, similar to how he did in his goal early in the season when he dinked over the keeper. We needed to see that composure, but he just couldn't show the conviction, man. Blasted it over the bar. I don't know what to say with Solanke at the moment. I'm really impressed with his running work. I'm really impressed with everything he does off the ball. But when he's on the ball, I'm sorry, it's not good enough. I signed a striker to score goals. £65 million. Score goals. Put the ball in the back of the net. If I don't see 15 minimum in the Premier League, bro, I'm going to be on his head. Because this is not acceptable right now. I know I've said numerous of times that he's not getting the chances created for him, and I'll maintain that. But ultimately, when you do get your chance, you need to take it. You need to take it. And he had 2 or 3 yesterday. 2 or 3 chances where I looked at and said he could have done better. There was another chance where he won the ball in our half, and it was a good high press again, wins the ball, running up the pitch, took it 1v1, and all you had to do was take it down the left-hand side, maybe finesse it into the corner, a little like left boot into the bottom corner. Just high and wide, man. One of them ones. I think they keep him out safe, but it was just poor. Poor from Solanke yesterday. He went back to his old gaff. I thought he was going to put in performance, want to show up and show out. I say, look, thank you guys for last season, but I'm on bigger and better things now. Man got outshone by Evan Nilsson. Man like Tavernier was running riot yesterday. How did we leave Tavernier roaming so free? I did say, though, you play Archie Gray at right back or left back. You play him at full back in total. It's not going to be a good day. Teams are going to target him. That's not his position. He's not got the pace. He's not got the power. The only thing he's good at, he's got good positioning. But even with that, when he played in centre-back, you could see he was not comfortable. He's playing next to Dragusin, sidestep Dragus, like that waste, man. Yeah, he was at fault for the goal. We need to make that clear. If there was anyone at fault for that goal, Dragusin. I don't know how he let Hodgson run so free. He literally was marking him. There's a free man. They were doing a zonal marking thing. They had 3 man marking him on the edge of the box. You could see that Hodgson was running, and then he took like a back route. He went round the back, and then Dragusin's just floating, just in the middle of the box. Oh, your man's back here, bro. Go mark your man. What's going on? Get goal side. Basics of defending. This is the thing with Tottenham right now. We keep losing out, and for one, on the same type of goal, the ball always comes from the right-hand side, going into the back left, and we're conceding. That's clear where Tottenham's just weak on that side. The right-hand side of the defense is trash. It's just non-existent. The fact the whole trio or quad duo or whatever the fuck you want to call it that's on that side of the pitch, it's not working. We need to find new solutions, bringing in new players. And in January, we need to address these problems. The playing out from the back from Forster, what was he doing? What was he doing? They scored 2 offside goals. That's the same as Fulham, who scored 3 offside goals. On top of the fact that Roma scored a couple offside goals. If these aren't worrying signs, I don't know what to say. We can't continue to use these players at the back. But also, I'm not looking at Ange here. I'm not going to say Ange out. We have to be honest. He doesn't have the squad of players. These aren't the players that he wants to be using every week. We saw when he brought Timo Werner on, there was one moment Timo Werner done the typical Timo Werner thing. Gets the ball out on the left-hand side, chops it inside, but then chops it back to the left because it's very typical of him. He thinks that he's got a left foot. There isn't one because every time he chops it back, crosses it in, it just floats over the bar. Rose Z settings, yeah. Timu settings. Ange's going mental on the sideline. Mental because he's thinking, why do I have to deal with this waste, man? Why have I got this guy as my only option off the bench? We're literally dying for that Yan Min Hook to come right now. We're dying for the young G from the J League to come and spice up our thing. Because we got no sauce on the wing. No sauce right now. We got a dried up, crusted Son, yeah? And even with him being dried up, let me just clarify to rival fans. He's probably going to score more than your wingers. So don't get in and, yeah, I can say these things. You can't. Because when he scores more than your wingers, the chat's going to be nothing. We're not going to be hearing it. But outside of that, you got Son who's, yeah? Brennan Johnson, let me not even talk on that guy. He's just a shadow, bro. This guy just chases shadows. He's a model on the pitch. Athlete. You see when I said he's not a footballer, he's an athlete. This is what this guy is, bro. Because every time he's on the ball, he loses it. Does nothing good with the ball. You can't give him the ball and say, take on your man and put a cross in. Because all he's going to do is run to the byline just like Timo, loft it over. It's going to go over the goalkeeper and out the pitch, or it's going to go all the way over and miss all of the players in the box because he can't cross. He's not got the facilities. He's not got the facilities to be a winger. Man, should be a striker in the Championship, just at the level where he is. I don't care about any of the goals he's scoring. Brennan Johnson's not good, man. He's not good. But we got Chelsea this weekend. Going to be doing a preview on the channel with Don, so make sure you tune into that one if you haven't already. And if you're watching this later on after the previews come out, make sure you go check out the preview Don, because that one's going to be spicy. I've got some things to say. I'm feeling confident for that one. And I know Don, he's been talking title charge. Man, I'm talking title charge, so it's going to be a confident one from the Chelsea side of you. But ultimately, look, I ain't going to sit here and say that we shouldn't, we deserved any points in that game. Bournemouth definitely played better than us. Another injury at the back is killing us. Ben Davies was actually one of our better centre backs, or the two between him and Dragusin so far. Marshall in the back line, and he done really well for the time that he was on the game. But ultimately, it's just, we're very thin at the back, man. As I said in one of my tweets, man, we're as thin as OCB right now. It's dark. It's really dark. And if there is no Van de Ven Romero, we're gonna get put in a spliff on the weekend. We're gonna get put in a spliff because I don't know who that back line's gonna be. It's gonna be the 18-year-olds playing at centre back or something, because it's gonna get dark. It's really gonna get dark. We need Van de Ven and Romero back ASAP. But yeah, man, it wasn't a good performance from Tottenham again. Hopefully, again, like I said, we can get some of these man injured come back and we can start to build some confidence. Chelsea game next, Southampton after that, and I believe it's Liverpool after that. So it's not getting any easier. It's not getting any easier. On top of the fact that we got Man United and Rangers in the cup games to look forward to. So plenty of videos, plenty of content. Make sure you've subscribed to the channel. Make sure you like on the video if you haven't already. And yeah, man, let me know your thoughts in the comment. Let me know if you're ANGE in or ANGE out, because that's an interesting topic right now. But big up to everyone who's been inside. And yeah, man, Durag Diaries.